Good morning, thanks for joining me. I hope everybody's well today. You know that saying, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That's kind of how I feel about decluttering my wardrobes. Yes, there was an S on the end of that. I have 3 bulging wardrobes full of clothes. And the thought, I have done it before, but the thought of piling it all up on the bed and looking at it and doing it all in one go and sorting through it, it feels like too much at the moment. So I thought, one bite at a time. That's how you tackle a big job, isn't it? And I also thought I would make some interesting video content. If you enjoy this video, I will make some more of them, I think, because I think it's a really interesting way of seeing what we've bought and why it doesn't work for us, and maybe avoid making those mistakes in future, hopefully. So what I'm doing is I have pulled 6 items out of my wardrobe that I think I would probably like to declutter, get rid of, sell on. When, incidentally, at this point I'm going to say, I do buy a lot of clothes. I am a fan of fast fashion. I am aware that it's not the best, so I do balance it out by, my main day job is actually reselling used clothes, so I do sort of try and counteract my fast fashion habit with doing good stuff as well. I do buy quite a lot second hand for myself as well, and I never chuck stuff away. It always gets passed on either to a friend or a family member, or I pass it on to the charity shop, or I sell it on myself, so nothing goes into landfill as much as humanly possible, so that's a good thing, I think. Anyway, I've pulled out 6 items. I've done some footage of me wearing them as well, which I'll include in this, and just talk through what hasn't worked for me, why I want to get rid of them, and in some cases I might, once I've tried them on, change my mind. Who knows? So let's get into the first item. You may see things, if you've been a longer term viewer here, you may well see things in this video that I have shown in hauls previously. But this is one that's fairly recent. This came from Yours Clothing and was part of a disastrous try-on haul that I did last autumn. I think it was the only item I kept from the whole haul. Now, by rights, this should be a good one. It's pink, it's leopard print, it's a tunic dress. It ticks all of those boxes for me. I love a bright colour, I love some animal print, I love a tunic dress. But this one just has, I also love the sleeve, the little bell sleeve on the end there. This didn't work for me. First of all, the fabric is not nice. It is, I think it's polyester probably, but it's clingy. I mean, I could get an anti-static spray, I suppose, and try that, but to be honest, there's so many other inherent problems with it that the fact it is staticky and clingy around my stomach and the top of my legs just really puts me off it. I've had this in my wardrobe, as I said, since last October, I think, and I have worn it once and pulled it out to wear on at least 2 other occasions and put it away again because I didn't enjoy it when I wore it the first time. So I know that I'm not going to wear this anymore. Also, it's shorter at the front than the back. If it was the same length all the way round, I think that would be better. It came up above my knees. For a long top, that would be okay, but I wanted to wear this as a dress with tights, rather than over trousers, because it is that sort of length on me, and if it had been the length it was at the back all the way around, I think that would have been better. But as you can see from the video footage, I don't think this really does anything for me, so this one will get sold on so someone else can enjoy it, because I am not doing so. The next item we're going to look at is also pink, and I was reminded of this because somebody left a comment on my Marks & Spencer haul video last week saying, I wonder what things would look, actually it might have been, no, it wasn't a Marks & Spencer, it was an Outfits of the Week video from a while ago, saying I wonder what things would look like with a shorter cardigan, and it reminded me that I had this in my wardrobe that I haven't pulled out for ages. This was a lot brighter pink than I thought it was going to. I like a bright pink, but this is definitely verging on neon. It's from Shein, and it's an open front, sort of short cardigan. I bought this initially, you'll see in the footage, I tried it on with a grey tunic dress. I bought this to go over that sort of dress, and it looks absolutely bloody awful with it. I'm sure you'll agree. It is possibly the worst I've seen myself look for quite a while. It does me no favours at all. This would not work for me over jeans or trousers because I wear long tops like I have on today, which you can't see, but this is a long sort of tunic top. So a short cardigan over a long top doesn't really work, I don't think, or I don't think it would work on me. So I then tried it on with the black dress which is from Evans about a year ago, the City Chic brand from Evans, and I thought it looked better with the black dress, but I still didn't like it. So this one is going. However, I'm not writing off short cardigans completely. I think with the right dress, a shorter cardigan can look nice and a little bit more dressy than the long cardigans that I tend to wear. So I will keep a lookout for another short cardigan and perhaps give them another go. But yeah, this one I think just generally didn't work for me at all. Next, let's talk about this skirt. This is a Marks & Spencer haul. If you've been around for, it's a Marks & Spencer skirt. If you've been around for a very long time, you might have seen this in a haul as well. The first problem with this is that it's slightly too small for me. It's a pull-on sort of tube skirt, and it's sort of a brushed jersey. It's very much a winter weight skirt, this. So I would be wearing it with tights as I wore it in the little try-on segment here, and I put it on with a shorter top with a silver beaded heart on it, which I wouldn't necessarily, I think with pattern a plain top would be better. However, the top was slightly shorter than my normal top, so I wanted to show it with a shorter top so you could get an idea of the skirt. I want to like this more than I have ever liked it. It's one of the, it's not lined, and it tends to ride up as I walk around in it, you know. I think also that's a problem as well because it's too short, too small for me. So I don't think this looked awful, and I think possibly in a bigger size I would have liked it more with black tights, a little black flat ballerina pumps, and a plain black top. But I just know I'm not going to reach for it because it does ride up and because it is too small really and clingy, and yeah, and I don't love the fabric for a skirt. I prefer something a little bit more, I don't know really, but yeah, this one just didn't work for me. Next item I'm going to look at is this dress from Georgia Asda, which I bought a couple of winters ago. And when I first bought it, I absolutely loved it. I wore it a lot, and I wore it with thick black tights and chunky sort of lace-up boots, sort of Doc Marten type boots, and I really liked it, and a long cardigan over the top. And then suddenly I didn't wear it anymore. It's very lightweight, but it's got a long sleeve, so really with a long sleeve it's going to be, excuse me, autumn winter, isn't it? Or possibly spring. I think one of my problems with it is the length. I would like it to be a little bit longer than it is. And the other problem is it has this ruffle around under the bust at an angle, and unfortunately it sits on my bust rather than under my bust, which is not a good look really. I can adjust it and pull it down a bit, but nobody wants to be pulling their clothes all the time, do they? Making sure it's doing that. So I think that is the main problem I have with it, and because of that I probably won't reach for it again. So with regret, because as I say, I loved it when I first got it, and then I went off it. And I think if I did still like it, it didn't have this ruffle problem, I think it would work really well with white trainers, sort of as a transitional dress going into springtime. But yeah, this one is on its way. When I put it on this time for the first time this winter, I didn't enjoy wearing it. It reminded me of this ruffle problem, and it's got to go. The next item that I pulled out to think about was this pair of checked sort of joggers, I suppose you'd call them. They are, I think, from Georgia Asda, are they? Yes, Georgia Asda, and are super old, like maybe 5 years, something like that. But the reason I pulled them out was because I now have 3 pairs of checked trousers. I recently got another pair from, I think from 2 at Sainsbury's, but when I tried these on for this video I realised how lightweight they are, and they are again a perfect transitional outfit or make part of a perfect transitional outfit from winter into spring, I feel. The new ones that I've got, the new check trousers, are slightly thicker and very definitely a winter weight, but these are perfect for spring. They also sit a little bit above the ankle. They didn't when I got them, they were full length, but they shrunk in the wash. Thanks, Georgia Asda. But that actually works quite well, as you see them in the video, with the little black flat shoes, or they probably go okay with trainers, I guess. I'm not sure I'd wear trainers with these actually. But they've also got this mustard coloured stripe through them, which I really like, and I always wear them with the mustard tunic top that I had on. So these have survived this declutter. They are going back into the wardrobe, certainly for the spring season at least, and I'll see how much wear I get out of them. Finally, I pulled this top out, which is a zebra print top. This came from a collaboration job that I did with a small clothing business called the Fashion Company, I think it was. And they sent me some bits that I chose, and they also sent me some other bits, but this was one of the other bits that I didn't choose. I already have a zebra print top, but I really did like this one. It's a sort of brushed lightweight jersey fabric. You know me, an animal print, love a bit of animal print. But the shape of this one, I feel, is less flattering than the shape of the second one I'm going to show you in the video. I also like this slightly bolder print. This is the one that I'm going to keep, I think. And this one I am going to move onwards, because I felt like the way it's bagged at the hips was, when you've already got big hips, you don't need extra fabric sort of bagging around there, do you? So this one is out and this one is staying, because a girl only needs one grey and black zebra print top, does she not? Watch me now go and buy another grey and black zebra print top. No, I'm joking. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little whistle-stop tour through my clothing declutter process. If you did enjoy it, let me know, because I will make more of these. It's a good way of making clothing related videos, which I know you all enjoy, but without buying loads of new stuff and having lots of new stuff coming in, because I am trying to streamline a little bit this year, as you know, and have a bit less stuff. So yeah, there will obviously still be clothing hauls, of course, but yes, I think this might be a good way to do some of these videos. Let me know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.